Hi, I'm Dani Gasparini, and welcome to this segment of Penn Voice. I am joined today by Deputy Lopez and Deputy Helu from the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office. Thank you both for joining us. I want to commend the Sheriff's Office for doing something that I think is so relevant and so important, especially today, and that is hosting various immigration forums. So, Deputy Lopez, can you tell us a little bit about what the concept behind these immigration forums are and sort of what some of the results have been so far?
Yes, first of all, we'd like to thank you and Penn Voice for having us on again. We're grateful to you and helping us put out this message. The Sheriff's Office was having issues with the education of the community regarding immigration.
Well, and misinformation, right?
A lot of it was misinformation.
We hold on to some of the mistruths about immigration and legal status of our citizens.
Correct. So Sheriff Bolanos reached out to the CARON program and asked us to come up with some immigration informational forums for the community. Little did we know these things grew, and we recently had a forum for the Latino population in the North Fair Oaks area about a month ago, and we had over 363 people attend. It was really large, but the community benefited from it. The sheriff was able to give his message, and that's what we want the public to know, that the Sheriff's Office, we do not care about someone's immigration status, nor will we ask about someone's immigration status. What we care about is the safety of the community. That's Sheriff Bolanos' message, the safety of the community. That's our.
And I think you had mentioned in the beginning that these immigration forums are all happening within the umbrella of the CARON program. I was remiss in asking you, please give our viewers just a real quick description of the CARON program within the Sheriff's Office.
So the CARON program stands for Community Alliance to Revitalize Our Neighborhoods, and it's been around since 1999. And what we do is we go out to the immigrant population and we put on community academies. We do workshops and we try to educate the immigrant population about San Mateo County and all the resources that the county offers. This is one of the best counties out of the three. I'm a little biased because I was born here, but with resources. I mean, I really care about the community, and there's a ton of resources out there. We want the immigrant population to know that the law enforcement is here for them. We're here to serve them.
And I think that's such an important message to ensure that all of our communities within San Mateo County understand that the Sheriff's Office is here to be a resource, and there are a lot of resources available to our various neighborhoods, regardless of immigration status, that we want to make sure that everyone understands are available and they can access. So I commend CARON for going out into the communities and really working at ensuring that folks come out of the woodwork, that they come out of their shells and really learn about what's happening in San Mateo County.
Yeah, us as law enforcement, we can't do our jobs without the public. We need the community to be involved to help us. Report crimes, be witnesses. And how do we do that? We have to build trust.
And how to improve your communities as well. They're the ones that are seeing things firsthand. And the reason why we're here today, Deputy, is to really sort of talk about now the Polynesian community, which I don't think we always necessarily talk about in San Mateo County. And you're going to be doing one of these similar immigration education forums for the Polynesian community. How did this come about?
Well, I think we piggybacked off of what CARON did with their Latina immigration forum that we had last month. It was really eye-opening for the Polynesians that were in attendance there, especially from PCRC, and they got a hold of the Polynesian community and put out feelers to see if that was something that they were interested in, and they got a overwhelmingly large response back of wanting to know more about immigration and how the Sheriff's Office, how they work with, if at all, with state and federal law enforcement, and what kind of programs that the Sheriff's Office provides for the Polynesian
and what
community.
their real intent is. I think people, when we talk about immigration and the status of citizenship, we tend to go to think about that there are these raids on every corner, and that part of what patrol is doing is looking for folks that may look suspicious or may not be carrying their legal citizenship card. But that's not the case at all.
Absolutely not.
What you are doing out there is to keep public safety and to keep all of the community safe and crime-free. That's your first and foremost. So I really commend you for bringing so many factions of this education forum together, because again, Deputy Lopez, you talked about it as sort of this one-stop shop in the last forum you did. Tell us a little bit about all the agencies that are represented within these education forums.
Well, we have Sheriff's Office. We have PCRC, Peninsula Conflict and Resolution Center. It's in San Mateo. We have local agencies that work within San Mateo County, San Bruno Police Department. And
They give medical services,
Yes.
healthcare services, folks
Correct.
provided.
Yeah, we'll have the California Highway Patrol, DMV will be there. That was a big hit with us in the Latino population, because people weren't applying for a driver's license because
For
they were
fear
afraid.
of deportation again, or being noticed.
And my understanding is that might be a problem too within the Polynesian community.
Yes, absolutely. And we kind of share that same feeling with the Latino population. We also have the Tongan consulate that's also going to be there to answer questions about visa, work visa, student visas, how to renew, and how to file new paperwork for visas or green cards.
So how do you get over sort of the feeling that if I come to this forum, I'm going to be noticed, or will someone take my name down? We want to ensure that this is going to be well attended. So how do you assure your guests or the people that are attending that this is about education? It is not about trying to take someone's name down or understand who they are, where they live, or their immigration status.
I think from what we've seen already with the Latina immigration
that was last month, yeah.
right? And again, the outreach, they're responding back to us was positive, and the message that came across from them to us was really that they appreciated the help that we provided them. And I believe that it's going to be the same thing here. I know that we're not going to be there, we're just there to answer questions. We're not there to check on anybody's status, being documented or undocumented. We're just there to provide a service and to let them know that there are services outside of what they know and what's the unknown, and to let them know what the message of our sheriff calls from us.
So will the speakers be bilingual?
Yes, they will be.
And I think what I loved about learning about the first forum that you did, and again, sort of the formula that you'll use for the future, is you have all of these various organizations represented, and they all are there, and they stay throughout the forum. So what may be of interest to me may not be of interest to my neighbor. So we can both go to that organization that we're most interested in learning more information from, whether it's insurance services, or whether it's healthcare services, or whether it is the DMV, or whether it is talking about crime or public safety in my neighborhood. I can go to those various booths, if you will, to talk about what's important to my
Yeah, we will have some booths. Another big one was finances. People are afraid, hey, what happens if I do get deported? What happens to the money that I had in the bank? So that was another big resource table that had a high amount of people talk to them.
Or should I open a checking account? Does
Correct.
that flag anything? Or should I have a credit card, or any of those kinds of things? So that, in other words, now we have a whole cash population, which is another subject and another day. Right. Well, we just have about 10 seconds, 20 seconds left. So what's the last thing that you want to make sure that our viewers know about the upcoming forum?
Well, the forum's going to be June 29th. It's going to be at the Cultural Center in San Bruno at 977 Sneath Lane.
And we'll put all of that information at the end of the screen, too.
And we're just there to ask to receive questions and answer them to the best of our abilities. And we're just there to provide a service.
Wonderful.
And everyone's welcome. You know, you don't have to be Polynesian to attend.
No.
The Polynesian
Right.
community attended the Latino one, right?
Right.
And so we welcome everybody.
Right, and so we should make sure we clarify that it is about immigration, and it is about understanding not only the mission and vision of San Mateo County and our sheriff's vision for immigration, but also for all ethnic populations.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you both for joining us. Good luck with the forum, and we'll make sure that we have you back so that we can learn more about your successes and then what other forums you'll be having in the future.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks again. We'll see all of you next time on Penn Voice.